There is a reason why doctors, lawyers, engineers, and six-figure professionals often struggle financially, while people earning far less quietly become millionaires. And once you see the math behind what's really happening, you'll never look at a paycheck the same way again. Section 1. The Great Money Illusion. Most people have been sold the same financial dream their entire lives: study hard, get a good job, earn a bigger salary, repeat. And if you do that long enough, wealth is supposed to happen automatically. But what if that entire formula is broken? Because the uncomfortable truth is this: your salary was designed to help you survive, not necessarily to make you rich. And by the end of this video, you'll understand the hidden wealth equation that separates people who work for money from people who build freedom. Section 2. The Salary Trap. Every 2 weeks, millions of Americans receive a paycheck and feel a brief sense of progress. Then the money disappears. Housing, taxes, food, insurance, debt payments, life happens. And before they realize it, they're waiting for the next paycheck to restart the cycle. That's not wealth, that's dependency. The system rewards activity, wealth rewards ownership, and that distinction changes everything. Section 3. The Math Nobody Teaches. Imagine 2 people earning $100,000 per year. Person A gets a raise and upgrades everything: better car, bigger home, more subscriptions, more monthly obligations. Person B increases investments every time income increases. 10 years later, they have completely different lives. Because income doesn't create wealth, the gap between income and spending does. The moment your lifestyle grows as fast as your paycheck, your financial future stalls. But that isn't the biggest problem. The next trap destroys even high-income earners. Section 4. The Wealth Equation. Here's where most people fail. They focus on increasing income while ignoring asset accumulation. Wealth isn't measured by how much money flows through your hands. Wealth is measured by how many assets continue paying you when you stop working. The average millionaire doesn't become wealthy because of a paycheck. They become wealthy because they eventually own assets, producing income without trading hours for dollars. A salary requires your presence. Assets can work while you sleep. That's the difference between active income and wealth-building income. No matter how high your salary becomes, there are only 24 hours in a day, which creates a brutal mathematical ceiling. Section 6. The Invisible Enemy. While you're working harder for money, inflation is working harder against it. Every year, your dollars quietly lose purchasing power. Money sitting still slowly gets weaker. That's why wealthy people obsess over ownership. They understand that assets have the potential to grow faster than inflation. The middle class often buys liabilities that consume income. Wealth builders buy assets that produce income. Same paycheck, different decisions, completely different outcomes. Section 7. The Wealth Acceleration Shift. The good news is that escaping the salary trap doesn't require winning the lottery. It requires a shift in identity. Every time income increases, a portion immediately gets redirected towards future assets, not after spending, before spending. Year after year, raise after raise, eventually assets begin growing faster than your salary, and that's the moment everything changes. Because wealth is built when you become the type of person who owns productive assets instead of constantly upgrading consumption. Most people watching this video will agree with everything you've heard today, then go back to the exact habits that keep them financially trapped. A small percentage will actually change how they think about money. One group will spend the next decade buying things, the other will spend the next decade buying ownership. If you're committed to becoming an owner, not just an earner, comment the word owner below. And if enough people do, I'll release the exact step-by-step wealth acceleration system designed to help ordinary people build extraordinary financial progress over the next decade. But there's one problem. Even people who understand everything you've learned today still fail because they unknowingly buy assets that make them poorer instead of richer. And once you see that mistake, you'll understand why some investors build wealth for life while others lose decades. Click the next video now because that's where the real wealth game begins.